Hello, thanks for joining us on another Sandia Mountain Natural History Center video. Really glad you guys could join us. This morning we're doing something a little bit different. We're going out and trying to find something that might actually save your life. And what that is actually something called fatwood. It's not wood that needs to go on a diet. It's wood that is rich in resin. We're going to show you why it can be such a valuable resource and how it gets to be such a valuable resource. So follow me. The best trees to find fatwood are going to be pine trees. And in our area in particular, some of the best trees are going to be these ponderosa pine trees. We know this is a ponderosa because it's real tall. It has long needles in bundles of 3 and sometimes has that orange bark. But what makes this especially good is these trees are adapted to fire. And because they're adapted to fire, one of the things that they do is they self-prune branches down low. And they self-prune those branches down low so fire doesn't climb the tree. But what makes this good for us is fatwood is going to be found pretty much where a dead branch meets the live tree. So what you want to do is you want to find that dead branch where it comes into the tree, and as close to the tree as possible, that's where you're going to make your cut. So this is exactly what we're looking for. Where the branch met the tree on the bottom side, you can see all this resin. That is going to be highly flammable, and that's what we're looking for to help us start our fire. Another way we know it's really good fatwood is you can smell it. It is very, very piney, but those are the terpenes that we can smell. So once you got your fatwood, you're going to want to break it down into smaller, more manageable pieces. Now we have our fatwood broken up into more manageable pieces. We want to put a cloth down or something to catch the shavings that we're about to make, because it snowed this weekend, the ground's a little bit wet, and we want the best chance possible of getting our fire. Sometimes it actually works if you have a really good 90-degree spine on your knife. Actually use the back of your knife to get real fine shavings. All right, so once you've got a significant pile, we obviously don't want to light our bandana on fire. So we're going to transfer our shavings over to a piece of bark or something else that's dry, just because we don't want to lose all our hard work. And there we go. Got it. Just going to use our other fatwood to help that. This is a really an important skill, because all you really need is a ferro rod and really a knife, and you could get a fire started just about anywhere if you know this skill. And fire could be super important to keep you warm, obviously, but it could also be to signal. A lot of different ways that fire could be used, and why it's such an important skill. Might be jumping the gun putting that big one on there, but I just wanted to show you how easily it is to get this wood to burn. So I always like to have a little bit of fatwood in my pack or my fire making kit, but if you can't find any, there is a way to make it. And what you're going to do is use resin like this, and we're going to show you how to convert this into a good fire starter. So what we're going to do is put all of our sap into a metal container, put it on the fire, and we're going to let that melt down. Now you do have to be very careful. It is extremely flammable, so it's going to burst into flames, and you don't want it to just burn up on you. You have to Be careful with it and just let it slowly melt. And then we're going to put our sticks in there, coat them in that resin, and they'll sort of act as our semi-fat wood. We won't get shavings, but they'll be an excellent fire starter. All right, once we have melted down our cauldron of sap, all we gotta do is take it out, and we're just gonna add our sticks, get them in there, get them completely covered. Should have made sure that they fit in there a little bit better. And then fish them out and let them cool. So once it's cooled off and all, it's going to be this shiny, hard stuff. Doesn't look very flammable. But once you put a match to it, you got to be careful. It drips off. It will take a minute, especially in windy conditions like this, to get lit. But once it's lit, it's a really good flame extender and will keep burning for quite a bit. So that's how you make your own fat wood. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this quick little video. Hope you learned something, and we'll catch you on the next one.